I'm Jacob.
And I'm George.
And welcome back to J&J's Lowdown. It's Nerds Day.
Nerds Day.
That's right. So, with Nerds Day, we talk about all things gaming, gaming news, gaming play, just games.
All fun games.
Game to the games. All right. So, as you know, this channel was started and based upon the idea that we love Game Pass.
Absolutely.
We're Xbox junkies. I'm going to be getting a PlayStation 4 next year. That is the goal. Mostly for the Final Fantasy VII remake, but still, I'll start reviewing stuff on PlayStation once I have one. But we're going to talk about some Game Pass stuff and
good stuff coming out.
And almost everything that we play, if you think about it, beyond Modern Warfare, is really Game Pass oriented. The first thing I want to talk about is reviews. My goal for this year is to have 1 month where I review and talk about every single game on Game Pass. Whether it means I'm going to make you play some of them for a little bit.
You're going to have to. But 100 plus games.
Well, I'm getting the kids involved. My goal is 2 hours a day on each game. I figure 2 hours is enough time that I can get a basic understanding of what the game's about.
Yeah.
And determine whether or not what the game is and how it works and have a basic review. I'm not going to be streaming all of those. Some of them I will, some of them I won't.
Yeah.
But the ones that I won't, we'll be talking about here. And I may, ones that I really like, ones I think are really good, I'll make my own YouTube videos once I have the setup to do so. But I'm getting my kids involved. They're going to be playing games and giving me reviews. So you're going to have some very kid-style reviews on some of these games that are kids' games. Which will be
great.
Yeah, because it's going to talk to parents. Because a lot of people are worried about kids' games,
right?
Whether it's a kid-appropriate game. And so I'm going to pick some games that they can play and kind of review and tell me what they think.
Yeah.
So, but let's talk about some Game Pass news. Grand Theft Auto 5 came to Game Pass.
Great game.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy is still slated to come out, but there's still no news as to when. Most recent news was still back in November.
Right.
And then we've got Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet, one of my favorite animes. If you know it, it's actually a really good anime. All animes are kind of weird, but this one is good. But it dropped on January 9th.
Yeah.
You've got Frostpunk, the console edition, which is a post-apocalyptic city builder game. And that came out on the 9th as well. And Tekken 7 dropped. So that's the things that have just come out for Game Pass for this month, which is a really good slate of games for Game Pass.
It's great.
They're really stepping up their game.
I'm telling you.
So I'm actually excited to review all of these games.
Yeah.
And then some.
These are going to be great games. Tekken 7, huge fan of. Tekken was the number one.
Oh yeah.
Forever.
Yeah, what was the sword guy's name? Yoshimoto?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had the sword he could spin it.
Yep.
Yeah. Love that guy. I liked all the Tekken characters, though. They were all fun to play around with. Just don't remember any of their names now that I think about it. Man, that hurts my soul that I don't remember their names. How do I not remember?
Well, they had Japanese names, and it was not the easiest to remember.
That's true. Okay, so now that we talked about the Game Pass games that came out, let's talk about Xbox Series X games. These are games that are, and I'm going to use air quotes here, confirmed. Because nothing is confirmed until Microsoft says it is.
Right.
And a lot of these games aren't actually confirmed, just their release date and their graphic capabilities. Like Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, that one is kind of confirmed because they've already basically stated that it is going to be on the new gen.
Yeah.
Halo Infinite is on new gen.
No, I'm excited.
I think that's the flagship, really.
Yeah.
And then Lord of the Rings Gollum.
Oh.
I haven't heard anything about this one, but apparently it is the story from Gollum's perspective, and it's a narrative-driven game.
Right.
That could be really interesting.
Yeah, it could.
It'll tell his story, which his story has never really been, quote-unquote, explained properly. Like, we know that he was basically like a hobbit at one point, and then he kind of got controlled and changed around, but we've never seen it from his perspective, so this could be real fun. Gods and Monsters is coming. Rainbow Six Quarantine, Watch Dogs Legion. Those are all games that we are fairly certain, I'd say within 90%, that they're going to be on the next gen. And I never played the original Watch Dogs. I've always wanted to.
Right.
Because I like the tech idea of it, but I never got to. And then we've got...
Sorry.
It's okay. You're a busy man. I understand. Those are all the games that are kind of confirmed. The games that we're not 100% sure because there's no firm release on them are games like Everwild, which actually looks really interesting. I'm really excited to give an in-depth review on it in one of our later videos. We got Cyberpunk 2027, which was kind of talked about, but it never got a release and never really went anywhere. But we're kind of thinking it's going to be on next gen because it's been held back. Starfield.
Yep.
Elder Scrolls 6.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be great.
I'm so hyped about this game.
Me too.
Because Skyrim was this huge leap forward. I loved, Oblivion. Big fan of Morrowind. So, Elder Scrolls 6, I'm just ready to see what they do with this.
Oh, yeah.
And then we talked about GTA 5 coming to Game Pass. Right. GTA 6 has already been talked about coming out now. So, I'm ready to see.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good.
Yeah, I think GTA 6. GTA 5 was a great game. I had an issue with the multiplayer.
Yeah.
But the actual story was fantastic.
I know.
So, sorry, we're getting distracted.
It happens. What about Battlefield 6?
I love the Battlefield games.
They're all great. I mean,
Modern Warfare tried to emulate that a little bit with their ground war.
Mm-hmm. But it just doesn't compare.
No, however, Battlefield Mobile, the Battle Royale.
Yes.
It's so awesome.
It really is.
I can't believe they haven't brought that to the console yet.
I can't either.
They need to, because I know
they're missing out on it.
I know Fortnite, PUBG, and all these games have really kind of cornered the Battle Royale market. But Modern Warfare, the mobile does it so well.
Yeah.
I mean, they get it. They get everything about it right.
They do. And
so, if they brought that to consoles,
it'd be great.
Oh, it would be so awesome. But they haven't, so I digress. But Battlefield 6, I would love to see this game this next year.
Yeah.
I know I'm not going to have the next gen. Hopefully, they release a semi-good version on like the Xbox One.
Yeah.
But if they don't, I'll have to wait till next year and get me a Series X.
Yeah.
Because I don't know that I can afford it this year.
No. It won't be this year. Wait till next year when the price drops.
Yeah,
unless you got the money.
Yeah, unless Microsoft wants to send me one. Hint, hint.
We'll be happy to do reviews on it.
Hear, hear. That's right. Next thing coming up, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Got some interesting news for you on this one. Sorry for all the distractions. It's been a year already.
Hey, it's just starting.
It is, but we're kind of getting things back in line. So I apologize for all the crazy and the delay. But Final Fantasy VII Remake, some interesting things. The box art actually had an image.
Yeah.
And on the bottom right corner, it said timed exclusive until March 3rd, 2021.
Oh.
So what does this mean? It means the likelihood that this game is going to be on all platforms after March 3rd, 2021 is almost 100% confirmed.
That's going to be great.
Because why would they put timed exclusive otherwise?
So what's the point in buying a PlayStation 4 if it's going to be on Xbox?
You said just saving my money and get the Xbox Series X?
Just saying.
But see, here's the thing. I want this channel to have a little bit of everything. So I want PlayStation games to be on here.
I know.
So I'm torn. What do you guys think? Y'all comment below and
let us know if you want to. If you really want us to move into some PlayStation stuff, we're happy to do it. You just gotta let us know.
I mean, I'll buy a new console. That doesn't bother me in the least. It'll just give me more time to play games and the wife more time to argue with
about
me.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need sleep. Sleep's for losers. I'm a gamer. I don't need sleep. I got like 3 hours last night, and I was up this morning playing Ark. It was so much fun. It was
really
worth it. And I'm not tired. I don't get tired.
No.
I just pass out. So Final Fantasy VII Remake. Y'all tell us what you think. Comment down below. Let me know if you want me to get a PlayStation 4 or if you want me to save up money and get a Series X when it comes out. And I'll do that. I will find a way to save up that money and get the Xbox Series X and have it.
Yeah.
Regardless of cost. Unless it's over $2,000, and then you guys are going to have to start sending me some cash in the mail. But just saying.
We're not asking for any paid subscription. Donations for reviews.
Yeah, I'll put it on like GoFundMe or something.
There you go.
There's GoFundMes out there for like, the craziest stuff. Like Fix My Dirty Toe or something.
Yeah. Save my turtle shell.
Is there really? I bet you there is.
I'm just guessing.
There's like millions of GoFundMe and all of them are weird. PlayStation 5. PlayStation 5's finally got some specs out there. Kind of impressed. I'm not sure if they're going to beat the Xbox, but they are impressive nonetheless.
Yeah, they are.
First off, backwards compatibility. I don't know why anybody was surprised by this. If the system comes out that doesn't have backwards compatibility in today's age, they might as well not release that system.
Right. Exactly.
Even the Switch is bringing old school games to it. They haven't got it yet. Where because the original Nintendo. Excuse me.
See what happens when we talk about things other than Xbox.
I got so excited I just couldn't hold it in any longer. They haven't got the Nintendo store that the Wii and stuff had, but they've got the Nintendo subscription thing, which is pretty cool. But backwards compatibility, if you don't have it, you're basically dead in the water.
You are.
So, especially with there not being any confirmed games other than Godfall.
Right, exactly.
And Godfall is only confirmed because of the release date.
Yep.
I mean, it's a loot-driven melee action RPG. It can come out on any system. It doesn't matter.
Sure.
I think it's like going to try and compete with like Diablo and stuff. I don't know.
It might be.
There's some great loot-based RPGs
There
out
are.
there.
They're fun.
Diablo, with it coming out, Diablo 4, I don't know that anything's going to compete with it this year. That's what worries me about all these loot-driven games coming out.
Right.
Borderlands kind of was a niche. It found this market for action shooter RPGs, and it made it fun and entertaining.
Yeah.
Whereas Diablo was for the serious gamer.
That's right.
That was But I mean, if you play Borderlands, you know it can be serious too.
It could be. Oh,
but
yeah.
its end game is so weird. Like the first one, the game was like once you did it, you were just like, no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, AMD chip for the PlayStation 5 is based on 3rd gen Ryzen. We talked about the Ryzen last time. It will have 8 cores of the 7 nanometer Zen 2, which is kind of their current architecture. I think it's not current, but it's current enough. No. It's like their current laptop kind of deal. Graphics, of course, will support the ray tracing, but PlayStation or Sony is saying that ray tracing can be used for more than just lighting.
Yeah.
And so they're actually talking about it being something to enhance audio, which makes sense when you think about what ray tracing actually means.
Oh, it does.
And so this PlayStation 5 is going to support 3D audio.
Yeah.
So it sounds like fun.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be an interesting way to change up that ray tracing landscape that everybody's been talking about. They're switching from HDD, the hard disk drive, to solid state. Which
that's going to improve a lot.
We knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
There's no way anybody's going to still be current with a hard disk drive.
Yeah, you can't.
No. Solid state will increase the loading time. Well, not increase them. It'll increase the speed.
Yes.
And reduce the loading times.
Right.
So
it'll just be a more smooth transition.
Yeah, multiple items, especially with like Modern Warfare games and those real heavy action RPG games and action games.
Yeah.
You'll be able to turn and stuff and see everything as you're turning.
Yeah.
That's going to make a big difference. But other than that, there's only that one confirmed game, and it's only confirmed because of release date. So really nothing confirmed.
No,
that's
they're keeping it a secret still.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised they haven't confirmed more.
And I would have thought that they would have. But, we're still early. There's still plenty to come out with and a lot for them to drop bombshells on.
I think as it gets closer to holiday 2020, we're going to see a lot more from Sony.
Yeah.
I just don't know that it's going to compete with Xbox. Because I've seen the standards, the spec standards between the two of them. And it's not as tight as I think it should be.
No.
I mean, PlayStation could do something amazing with the Ryzen gen and just make it amazing and like above and beyond what we think.
Yeah.
But with current specs, I don't know that it's going to completely match the Xbox.
I don't either.
So, but beyond that, let's talk about some releases. I told you I'd get back into them once some more games started releasing. We're a little bit behind because it took us an extra week to get this show going.
Yeah.
But we needed the holidays.
Oh yeah.
Current releases: Monster Hunter World. Everybody knows Iceborne already came out, but the PC's getting it. It came out on January 9th. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot comes out PlayStation, Xbox, and PC on January 17th, which is tomorrow.
Yep.
So it's an interesting game with a special character just for that game, but you can play as multiple different characters. Oddworld Stranger's Wrath HD comes to Switch on the 23rd.
Yeah.
And Oddworld's always been a fun series.
Oh, yeah. It's been great.
Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered comes to PC or PlayStation and Switch on the 23rd as well. And finally, Warcraft 3 Reforged.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Which is Warcraft 3, but they've kind of remastered it in a way.
Yeah.
And they're bringing that to the PC on January 29th.
Right.
So, I don't know, Warcraft. You think they would do a little bit more because Blizzard's kind of always had, you know, all they've had recently is WoW.
Yeah, that's it.
So I mean, they've come out with other games. There's been plenty of other Blizzard games, like Overwatch, for instance. But you think they would do more with this remaster than just kind of repackaging,
right?
But I mean, really, from what I can tell, that's all they've done.
I mean, doesn't look like they're going well, and I don't know what else they may introduce with it, but doesn't look like they're going to introduce much with it.
No. I'll look more into that. Maybe I overlooked something when I was looking into the reviews and the upcoming stuff and the news about it. But if there is, I'll definitely let you know.
Yeah.
But really, that's all we got for today.
Yeah, that's it. That's been our Nerd Thursdays.
Nerds Day.
Nerds Day. Yeah.
Nerds Day. Some fun stuff coming up for this year. We're actually going to be doing challenge videos.
These are going to be great.
Yes. So we're going to play a pesky pepper challenge. Yep. We're going to have hidden peppers, and we're not going to know what it is. That's going to be real fun. We're going to be doing like sour challenges and all sorts of fun challenges, like how many crackers can you eat? And stuff that's just going to be interesting. Y'all let us know in the comments what you think we should try. If there's a challenge you think's real interesting, we'll definitely do it.
Yeah, let us know. We'll see if we can try it or bear it.
Or grin and bear
it.
Yeah, why not? But yeah, I think this year is going to be a good year for this channel.
It will be. It's going to be great.
Yep. I don't think it's going to be good for my stomach, but it's going to be good for the channel.
It's going to be good for them.
It's good for them?
Yeah, good for them.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it could be a rough video and maybe some people don't want to watch it. I don't know.
I know.
It really depends.
Well, y'all make sure to tune in.
Sorry, we've got an audience, and it's throwing me off so bad.
Y'all make sure to tune in this year. Subscribe, like, comment down below.
Check us out on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's it. The Instagram's getting going this year. It's definitely happening. So, y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next week. Take care.